to the money, you always gonna be most hated. Just live your life and get to the paper. Yeah, we came from the bottom, but we elevate. Now we sitting at the top, they said we most hated. They said we graduated, came up from not having things. Now we celebrate success, man, that's a heaven. Yeah, we came from the bottom, but we elevate. Now we sitting at the top, they said we most hated. They said we graduated, came up from not having things. Now we celebrate success, man, that's a heaven. I said we came from the bottom, but we elevate. Now we sitting at the top, and we most hate. Went from being down to a nigga levitate. Yeah, I'm having everything. Yeah, I'm going places. You can never slow me down, I'm at my own pace. You can never slow me down, I run my own race. A nigga came from the bottom, but we elevate. Now we sitting at the top, they said we most hated. They said we graduated, came up from not having things. Now we celebrate success, man, that's a heaven. Yeah, we came from the bottom, but we elevate. Now we sitting at the top, they said we most hated. They said we graduated, came up from not having things. Now we celebrate success.
You see it. We back with another one. I got another special guest. Man, I've been trying to get this guy for a long time. We finally made it happen. He's a coach. He's a second generation coach. He's bringing change to a community. He calls it changing the culture. I got the one, the only, Coach Pancotti. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Man, thank you for coming, man, giving me your time.
Yes, sir.
So how's everything been going with you?
Good, man. Just been working with the boys. I love it.
Yeah, I see you every morning, man. Y'all in there getting it in every morning. Early, too, about 6 o'clock?
Yeah, I get in there about 6 a.m. and the boys get rolling about 7. Get them going, warm them up and stuff like that. For
that's
period.
Good. That's
yes,
good.
Sir.
Man, so tell me about yourself, man. Tell me a little bit about your background, man. You coming up when you were younger.
Yeah, so I have great parents. The older I get, the more I realize the power of parenting.
Yeah.
You can tell right away somebody who was raised with good parents, a good father figure.
Yeah.
Right, somebody who could be there and hold a child or a teenager accountable and lead them. And so I have the best dad in the world.
Yeah, I seen him. He was at he coaching with you too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he runs my video and does the huddle and does all that. But yeah.
That's a good
and
feeling.
He's always
right
talking to me and telling me this and that. And I listen.
Yeah.
I listen. But no, I love my dad so much, and I'm so blessed to have a great father and a great mother.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
When you were younger, did you go to the practices and watch him coach? And
oh yeah, so I grew up at Frank H. I grew up over there at Hinton Center.
Oh yeah, you a West Side legend.
Yeah,
then, too.
no, my dad's a West Side guy.
Okay.
No, so I grew up on the West Side. Went to MLK Elementary. I was on Pottle Street over there. Mark Carmel was my church.
Okay.
My family church. We'd go there every Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad, he played for the Tigers. I don't know what year it was, long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah, but they went 13-0, and he had a plaque, and they were champions and all that stuff. So, and then he coached the youth football team over there at Edison.
Okay.
When Ricky Manning and Norman and those guys were playing over there.
Oh yeah.
I had the privilege of being at Frank H. and out there at practice. Watching them coach and then going to the games, but then we also watched Ricky and those guys through high school.
Oh man, I know that's probably a real treat right there. Like you've seen a lot of great players from the Valley, like at a young age.
Yeah, man, I just remember hearing names like Louis Garrett, and these guys, and I think they ended up playing Sanger for the championship game.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was all good, man. So many good people. I got to meet through my dad and coaching.
Yeah, that's crazy. He probably look at you now like, man, now he probably watching you how you used to watch him.
Yeah.
When you were younger.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. So where'd you go to elementary at?
So I did MLK Elementary. I was over there, and then my mom moved to those apartments over there at Clovis and Kings Canyon. And
okay.
I went to Fancher Creek. Up in Clovis, and that's what put me in Rayburn and Clovis East area.
Oh, okay.
And
you played a lot of. That's when you got your started with sports.
Yeah, well, I was always in sports.
Uh-huh.
You could keep. I was the kid. I was just waiting for recess. Get me out of here. I gotta go to recess, man. I'm not trying to sit in here.
Yeah. Everybody love recess.
Yeah, and then so I was always just that guy that was in all the sports. But yeah, I just once I got in Clovis, I started playing football in 5th grade, 6th grade at French Creek, then Rayburn, then that's why I played football at Clovis East, and wrestled and ran track.
Yeah. So so let's start with football at Clovis East. What year did you graduate?
2006.
So 2006. So I want to say I graduated 2004. So you would have been. So you were 2 years younger than me. So you wouldn't have played because Washington played Clovis East when they were all sophomores with like Ferguson and all them.
Yeah. So I played with Fergie and those guys in the championship. When I was a sophomore, they were seniors.
Okay, so that might have been that year.
Yeah. So
when y'all played Yosemite.
No, so that was I was a freshman that year. They were juniors.
Yeah. That was that year.
That junior class.
Yeah, that was that year because that was my sophomore year when we would have played Yosemite in the playoffs.
Yes. Yep.
So I think we did play you then because I was a sophomore. You'd have been a no.
I would have been a freshman.
Yeah, you'd have been a freshman.
I was on the JV team with Coach Reynolds and Tracy Slocum and my quarterback Westiger, and then so we went 10-0 our freshman year. Tracy and my freshman year, and then we moved up to varsity our sophomore year.
And then y'all won that championship.
Yep.
And I know they just honored you guys at one of the at the semifinal playoff game against Sanger.
Yeah, man, I think it's like 20 years or 50, I don't know. It's a long time, man. I'm like, dang.
Like 18 years? Yeah, that's crazy, like to be like come back and see all the guys and just get them old memories back. So how was that night?
No, it's good, man. It's all good people, man. It's, Murphy and the staff really preach family, brotherhood. And so that's what we believed, that we were each other's brothers. And teammates.
Yeah.
It's us versus everybody. And so we still have that.
Yeah. Because I remember, didn't y'all go to Texas and play too?
That was my senior year. Went to Texas.
Went to Texas.
My sophomore year when we won the section championship.
Yeah.
We beat Clovis West in the section, but that same year we beat Long Beach Poly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We beat Long Beach Poly at Long Beach Poly. Yeah. And I think that was the first loss since like 1987.
Yeah. That was huge. That was huge right there.
Yep.
Man, that was the team right there.
And I was free safety, and we were going to battle. That was
a good team running that wing T out there. Couldn't stop it.
24 power.
Yeah. And you said that you wrestled too.
Yes. Yeah. I wrestled all the way since 5th grade.
And I like to tell a lot of people how good of a football player you want to be. They'll tell me their story. I say you need to go out there and wrestle then. But now a lot of these kids now, they want to be great football players, but they don't want to do that extra. I call it extra football season in the winter, where you just go out there and wrestle.
I think that something that we're lacking is mental toughness.
Yeah,
overcoming adversity, and wrestling is that life. Like if you can handle going 1-on-1 on a mat, you can't blame your friend. You can't blame the refs. You can't blame the stands or this or that, right? It's like you versus you.
Yep.
And I like wrestling a lot because it's pretty even.
Yeah.
Usually it's the same age, right? Unless you're a freshman going against an 18-year-old. Yeah. But it's always like same weight.
Yeah.
Ish, right? In there. And so it gives small guys like myself like a better chance because I'm going against 120 pounders.
Yeah, somebody your size.
Yeah. Instead of me, always playing football, going against bigger dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like, and I tell a lot of people, man, like you just said, like it's different weight classes, different divisions, so it's pretty much an even playing field.
Yes. Yeah.
It's pretty much an even playing field. But then that'll kind of get you ready for life because it teaches you different kind of skills. Life skills that you can take into the real world.
Absolutely, I 100% agree.
Because it translate over to football.
Absolutely,
yeah, the ultimate team sport.
Yeah, well, if you can do a double leg takedown, then you can make a tackle.
You can make an open field tackle. You can make an open field tackle with no help.
Correct.
So man, a lot of kids out there watching, man, try wrestling.
Yes,
just try it. Give it 30 days. If you don't like it after 30 days, you could just leave it alone, but I guarantee you're gonna like it once you figure out you can slam somebody and not get in trouble.
Correct.
And did you also do track?
Yeah, I did track. I was a pole vaulter.
Yeah. My guy Ron, he always say, "Man, we could have won. I think Valley one year But man, Pancotti got us with the pole vault, man. They had that pole vault.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Because Edison, because I think you guys used to go head to head with like a lot of schools for track to win like the Valley.
Yep.
And they said you would get them, like Clovis East would sometimes be in the front running because they had a lot of field.
Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of schools don't got no pole vaulters.
No, correct. It's an expensive sport, a lot of knowledge. Like a lot of people don't know how to coach it or teach it. Right?
Yeah.
And so I was lucky to have a great coach. I went to Fresno State for the pole vaulting, AJ Blackburn.
Yeah.
And he saw me walking across the track in 8th grade, and he's like, "Hey, you ever done pole vaulting?" I'm like, "What's that?" And he's like, "Here, grab this, try this." And I made 10 feet, and he's like, "You need to do this." I was like,
"Yeah." And
all right.
And that's great. That opened up another door for you.
Another door.
Yeah.
Another door. I had no idea what it was. I ended up going that year at 13-6 and went to like regionals, AAU, track and field, like national championship all the way in Detroit.
Woo,
got like 3rd place. Yeah. And all because he believed in me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then it led me to that. And then I ended up winning 2 Division I championships for pole vaulting.
Okay. Yeah. So how would you try to get like the new generation to pole vault? Like how can you?
I a lot of kids don't like to like fail. Like they don't like to try new things.
Yeah.
Right. They don't like. They see it. They don't. What's that? Nah, I'm cool. Like no, thank you. They want to just be in the clique, and if the clique's not doing it,
that is true.
Then they don't want to do it.
That is true.
Instead of trying to be not one person that gets out.
Yeah,
that one person gets out the circle.
Try to be the outlier.
Be a leader. Like go try something new.
Yeah.
And so I think for me, it's like I'm always just looking for the guy that's a little bit crazy, right? Has a little bit like not afraid. Like you're not afraid. Come try this then. You see what you can do. You know. And so, but recruiting for the vault's tough, man.
Yeah. Because I don't see it at a lot of track meets. Cause I did track and field in high school too, up until my junior year, but it wasn't really that many pole vaulters, and always used to be little skinny dudes though doing it. There wasn't no heavy dudes like me doing it.
No.
I never paid attention. I tried the high jump one time, just to be fooling around out there. So you mentioned you went to Fresno State for pole vault.
Yeah, I went to Fresno State, got a scholarship. Track and field, Bob Fraley hooked me up, man. Blessed me because I don't think I would have went to college if it wasn't for him.
Yeah,
because. I knew I wanted to. I was getting recruited heavily in football. Then I popped my AC joint in my shoulder.
Yeah.
Game 10 against Madera, and then we went 5-0, but we ended up losing the second round playoffs that year. But because of my injury, a lot of teams kind of like backed off.
Yeah. They pumped the brakes on scholarships.
Yeah, for sure. So then I was like left in limbo. Like I love football. That's always been my number one. And then I had a surgery. It's supposed to take like a year to recover fully. I ended up recovering, I think, in 4 to 5 months and got cleared by a doctor, which allowed me to pole vault my senior year. I didn't run track towards the end, and then that allowed me to win it again, jump 15, whatever it was. And then Bob Fraley believed in me enough to give me a scholarship to pay for my school and my books. And so
that's
on.
good.
Yeah.
It's always got to be that one person that believe in you.
Yep.
Like if you got a person that believe in you, it can take you a long way. That'll bring somebody yourself like, man, maybe I can do this.
Correct.
Maybe I can do this.
Absolutely.
But that's crazy. Like from going to be a football guy, but then getting that injury, and you got to go do track and field now.
Yeah.
What did it mess with you mentally or?
No, I felt blessed and grateful that I got something. To get anything at a D1 level is tough.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah, to get anything, and so I felt really blessed. I'm not gonna lie, I missed it. I worked out with the football boys. Ryan Matthews was in the gym. We had the same trainer, EJ Jackson and those guys. And I don't see Pat here all the time. And but it is what it is. Like I didn't get the football scholarship. I tried my hardest.
Yeah.
I left everything on the table. I had no regrets.
Yeah.
And so I got the track, and I wanted to make the best of that situation. Yeah. My freshman year, I ended up winning the WAC championship in pole vaulting.
Ooh, you're big time. That's big time. That's crazy. Like nowadays, I see a lot of one sport athletes, like kids that I only play softball or I only do football or basketball. I say you only giving yourself one door. You're not giving yourself a window. You're not giving yourself a side entrance. You're giving yourself one door. With that one door closed, you like, That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
But
yeah.
like,
and it's so tough to go to the next level. It's so tough.
Yeah.
You know, I got some good kids this year that are really trying to get a scholarship, and you know, they asked me like, "Hey, coach, is this a good school?" I said, "Any school that's willing to give you any money, any education for free, is a good school.
Yes,
take it. You know, you know." And then I obviously want to put ourselves in the right situation, and we want to make sure it's good. But the thing is that if you can get your education and continue to play ball, right, it's a good school, man.
Yeah,
and so. But to your point of like, don't only put all your marbles in football. Do basketball, do track,
everything,
right?
do everything you can.
And here's the other thing too. Research has proven that the more time you spend at school, the better chances you have of graduating and have success.
Yep, and the less trouble you stay out of too.
And you stay out of trouble. Yeah. So you're gonna, it's winter season. You're going home at 3:00. Why?
Yeah.
Go wrestle basketball. Go do something. Apply yourself. Challenge yourself.
Yeah, get in that weight room or something.
Exactly. Do something at school. Be productive.
Yeah, but man, that's the pole vault. That's crazy. Like
it is.
I want to see some more pole vaulters because I'm a big shot put and discus guy. I like the shot put and discus, so that's why I try to. That's why I got my little expert. Really shot put. I'm terrible at discus.
Well, you know what's cool is I pole vault like Old Town Clovis. They had pole vaulting there for the farmers market, and I also pole vaulted in on Bourbon Street.
Okay, in New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans. There, so that was cool too. So it's opened up so many doors. I'm blessed.
Yeah, just so athletes out there, try to do more than one sport. Be a multi-sport athlete. Don't be a specialist, because then that'll cut down on them injuries too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So what got you into coaching?
So I go to college. I don't really know. I'm on scholarship. My number one focus is track and field. I'm trying to make the Olympics. I won the right championship. I'm trying to make whatever B standard, A standard for pole vaulting. Like that was everything.
Yeah.
And I was doing my GE, my general education classes. I wasn't sure what I wanted. I liked business. I liked physical fitness. I like kinesiology. Like there was different things I liked, but I still wasn't sure what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I would just always find myself watching football. It was Friday night watching football. It was Saturday, I'm watching college. It was Sunday, I'm like, I love football.
Yeah.
I just love it. I love everything about it. And then I started thinking like, why don't I just coach football? Like, what am I doing? Like, I love it so much. I watch it. Why don't I try coaching? And I was living in Madera at the time. And I just showed up about 5:30 in Madera at the weight room. And it was a summer day, and I just knew like they would be there.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there, and Randy Blankenship was the first one to pull up, the old Madera coach, and I got in my car and I introduced myself, and we played Madera, 2 years before that, so he knew who I was. And then so I was like, my name's Andrew Pancotti. He's like, what are you doing here? What? I was like,
I said, you out of area right now.
I live in Madera now, and I was wondering if you would give me a chance of coaching.
Yeah.
And he said, absolutely. And so he paid me running back, free safety coach.
Okay.
For 1 year, and then the next year I was the JV head coach at Madera.
Oh man, so you was putting in that work then.
Oh yeah.
But that took a lot of guts to go to kind of a rival.
Yeah.
And get a coaching job.
Yeah.
So how'd you feel once you got that first coaching opportunity?
No, it was cool, man. I loved it, and then but at the Fresno State camp, remember the old Fresno State camp where they used to have football?
Yeah, I remember the camp.
And so that was my first time ever like coaching, right? And we ended up playing Clovis East, right, in that little thing. And so Murph and Reynolds was on the other side, and I'm coaching. He's like, man, I'm not old enough to be coaching against my coaches type of deal. Like he was like, this is too early already, man. You were supposed to wait like at least 5-6 years before I coach against you. As I get older, and so it was cool. I just loved it. And I realized I loved it, loved helping the kids.
Yeah. So you mentioned you were the defensive back and running backs coach.
Yep.
And those were the positions you played in high school, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. So it was a little easier transition for you.
Correct.
But do you feel like after being away from the game for about 3-4 years, you feel like did the game change in a sense?
Well, I think that it was more pass, right? We had to defend the pass a lot more, especially at that time too. So but Blankenship ran the wing tee. So I kind of knew that.
You already knew how to stop it.
And then just coaching free safety, strong safeties.
Yeah, because you mentioned the passing game. I notice now with a lot of the kids, the DBs and linebackers got to be a lot more mental. It's a lot more mental now versus when we play. It was physical.
Yeah,
It was physical. Now it's a mental first.
Well, yeah, because you got to be able to, one, plug your gap, but two, also get to a drop to maybe a 3 defender or whatever it may be as a linebacker, or cover 2 vertical or read 2. And so there's a lot more that goes into that.
It's a lot. It's hard. It's hard for, I couldn't be no linebacker. I just want to be like Michael Parsons. I just want to chase the quarterback around.
Attack. Yeah, I like that.
That's a big position though. Those two, well, really all 4 linebackers, or depending on what kind of defense you play.
Correct.
That's like, those are really, because like you said, you got to fill that gap, but then you got to have that instinct. It's pass. Let me drop back into my coverage.
Exactly. Or know the blitz, know the play call, know the signal.
Yeah, you got to know everything.
You got to know it all. You
know where the defensive line got to line up and everything.
Yes, sir.
So that's like really the hardest position in football at any level. Even at the Pop Warner level, those kids got to be mentally there because they really the quarterback of the defense.
Correct. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
I noticed that position is changing a lot too. As far as like, I noticed the DN position is changing a lot, in that linebacker position, because you got a lot of tweeners. You got guys that can rush the quarterback, but then they can drop back in the pass.
Yeah.
So
athletes, you got athletes out there.
Yeah, you got athletes. So pretty much you just gotta just react.
Correct.
That's how I like about football. It's like it's starting to catch up. The college and high school games kind of simultaneous. Like it's kind of like the same thing, except for just the weight room and the
the size.
The growth of the athlete. Yeah. So after Madera, where did you go coach at?
So then I was in Madera. I finished my degree.
Okay.
And so I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and I got a phone call, and I was like, Jeff Eben. And Jeff Eben was my principal at Clovis East. He opened the school, built that school, and so on. So this might be like 2010, 2011. I'm not sure. But he calls me and goes, "Hey, I need a head football coach and a strength conditioning coach." And I go, "All right, at Clovis East, like what?" And he's like, "No, I'm in Wisconsin now."
Oh man!
And so he was the principal at Racine, Wisconsin, J.I. Case in Wisconsin. And I was like, "Where are you? Where's Racine, Wisconsin?" Like I literally had to look at a map and like, "Where's this place at?"
Yeah.
And I go, "It's right by the lake. It's like the big lakes of Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois. That's all right there." And I was like, "Oh man, that's pretty cool. Like, I've never been over there. This might be a cool opportunity." So he flew me out, interviewed me, and I ended up getting the job.
Oh man! So you liked it out there?
It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold, man. It's cold. No, I loved it, man. There's a lot of great people. I met so many great people. I was in one of my buddies' weddings from that area that I met. Okay. And so there's just so many good people. And then it just was too cold.
Yeah, that weather. You're California boy.
Yeah, I was like
Central Valley.
Like white. Yeah. Like my vitamin D went down.
Oh, yeah. When no sunlight out there, nothing.
You're inside every day, all day.
Yeah, even in the for the winter workouts and everything, just inside. Yeah.
It's like a big warehouse. The school is all inside.
Woo. So how was that transition from coaching, being the JV head coach, all of being a varsity head coach in Wisconsin?
So when he told me like he wanted a head football coach, I was like, why me? Like there's so many guys that are older that have more experience.
Yeah.
Like why do you think that I will be the guy that can do that? He goes, you understand and you've seen it, you've been a part of it, what winning looks like.
Yeah.
What you guys did at Clovis East, being Long Beach Poly, going to Texas, being Texas, like you see it on the daily operations.
Yeah.
You know what the weight room looks like, you know it.
Yeah.
Right. And so now all you got to do is come over here and apply it.
Yep.
And he goes, you'll be surprised how many people have been coaching for such a long time who really haven't seen it. They haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
They haven't been a part of it. And you've seen what what Clovis East did and the way the coaches coach and et cetera, et cetera. So I was, all right. I'll give it a try.
You part of that coaching tree. That's what they call that coaching tree. So they
well, yeah, that happens, right? In NFL,
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so. That's crazy. Like, and how was the football compared to like California football or playing against Texas football?
So I didn't know this until I got there. There's only like 5 million people in Wisconsin. You know, we got like, I don't know, now 40 million or something, but we have like so
At
much
that time,
more.
yeah.
So we have such a bigger state, such a bigger pool,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in California.
Yeah.
And in Wisconsin, in the Midwest, it's basketball. Basketball, I feel like, is king over there.
Yeah.
Not football.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, like, you know, here in Cali on Thanksgiving, we play football.
Yeah.
Right? Over there, you can't go outside and play football on Thanksgiving.
Not too cold.
It's no, you can't do it. Just
Yeah.
don't do it. Everybody plays basketball. And so everyone's playing basketball because you got to be indoors.
Yeah.
So you play basketball. So you play basketball. Basketball. Everyone's basketball. Everyone's
hooping.
Yeah. You know, you go to tryouts for the basketball teams, 150 kids out there.
Yeah. They want to be a part of that.
Right?
That
You go to
success.
football tryouts, it's like, you know, 50.
Oh man.
You know, and so it's just everyone, you
Yeah.
know. And you know, Jordan and all that over there, the Bulls, and so I'm
Yeah,
sure
they
that
close
had
to-
it.
yeah, they close to
I'm sure that
Chicago.
had all the
Yeah,
influence.
Indiana.
And all that. That's all basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and so every kid is basketball.
Yeah.
So
How many years did you stay out there?
4 years.
Oh man.
Yep,
You probably seen. So you started with a freshman class and then.
Yeah, I was able to work up.
graduate.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it was good, man. It was good times.
Yeah, that's good. What was your record while you were out there?
I think I finished. So they were 0-10 a couple times, and then we won some games, and then we finished out like 5-3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they played an 8-game season.
Okay, because it gets
cold. Yeah, it was
yeah.
shorter. You know, and we started earlier.
Yeah,
because it had to be over like
right before probably November.
Probably before October.
Yeah, the last week of October.
And it's like cold by that, like cold. Like you're bundled up, man.
I mean, that's how Fresno used to get back in the day. Remember how it used to get back when we
Real
used to
cold,
play? Like, man, playing on that Bermuda grass felt like playing on concrete. Man, but now I think global warming now it get kind of it be kind of hot in November.
It's hot today.
Yeah, hot, cold. I think it want to rain now.
Yep, exactly.
So what brought you? So now you finished 4 years out there. What brought you back to California?
So it just was like I didn't come back, right? It was like one of those things. It was good where I last. I wanted to go out there and try it.
Yeah,
I really did. And it was an adventure.
Yeah,
right. And I was so scared to go because I was by myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
See, Fresno State, I wasn't by myself. I always still have my family around me.
Yeah.
You know, but there I'm like I'm out there. You know, solo.
Yeah.
And so. It's time to come back to Cali, and I want to be back over here with my family. I miss my family, you know, because you get over there, man. I'm missing weddings. People are growing up. You know, I'm missing things. You know, I'll try to fly back as much as I can, but it just wasn't always. I wasn't always able to do it. You know?
It gets expensive.
So yeah, it was time to come back. So that's when I came back.
Man, so but do you feel like that time away, you got to hone your skills?
Absolutely.
As a head coach,
absolutely,
and a strength conditioning coach.
Yes, and mature as a young man.
Yeah.
You know, because I was 24, I took it over, and I thought I knew what I.
You was young in the game. Like, you was LeBron in it out there.
I was you know, right out of college, and then learning about my leadership skills, learning about myself, my strengths, my weaknesses, and then really trying to work on those.
Man, that's crazy they gave you that opportunity because now when you come back, where did you start coaching at?
I came back to Clovis East.
Clovis East, you came back home. You came back home. Were you the head coach or
no?
Coach?
So I came back. You know, I was just looking to help out my alumni and come back to Clovis, and they gave me an assistant job.
Okay.
And so I was just helping out, coaching. I think O'Brien was my first year, and then they weren't doing too good.
And what year was that?
I want to say I don't know, like
26
years ago, maybe 7 years ago.
Okay, so. Okay.
Before COVID and all that.
Pre-pandemic. I always say pre-pandemic. But but how's that feeling being able to go back to your alma mater and coach?
It was good, man, because I had a great job over there. I was in the weight room all day. I was able to build that up and do those things. I coached football, wrestling, track out there.
Oh you was doing the same program I was doing. That's what I was doing at Washington.
Okay, yeah.
Football, wrestling, track. All year grind.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, and so I was doing that, and then that's when I got the call from McLane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like to coach all three sports because it gives that time for you to mentally rest. Because if it's just football, that's all you're going to worry about.
Yep.
Like football is football, but then you can get some of them kids to come wrestle. You're going to build a different kind of relationship with them as far as like a mentor. Like, well, we're always mentoring, but like, because wrestling and football is different coach-wise.
Correct.
Because like when I coach wrestling, it's more of encouragement and building you up. Not like footballs too, but wrestling, it's going to be a lot more encouragement and building you up because 9 out of 10 times you're going to be coaching some kids that ain't never wrestled before.
Correct.
So you got to say the right things to keep them coming back. Because like you said earlier, kids ready to quit at the drop of a dime because they not winning or they not being successful. So how was that?
No, so I just think that, you coach football, it's like whether you're the head coach or you're a position coach, right, or a coordinator, you're coaching groups.
Yeah.
Groups, right? And so you got to, it's like a lot of, 30, 40, 5, 10, 15, whatever it may be.
Yeah, whatever's in your group.
Okay. But when you get to wrestling, it's a lot of one-on-one.
Yeah.
Right. And so then you get to build that relationship, and we're going to go travel and go to Sacramento. And we're going to go over here to this tournament or that tournament. You're in the car, you can talk. You're in the van, and we're eating and we're training together.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, we're wrestling.
Together.
We're wrestling together.
Yeah.
Right. And talk about building a relationship, getting personal. Like, we're sweating on each other. Like, that's getting, but it's making each other better and it's building that relationship.
Yeah.
And wrestling allows you to do that.
Yeah.
It's a different relationship.
Yeah, because I feel like I played football with guys that were on my wrestling team. But I feel like I got a better relationship with them through wrestling because we got to be on that personal level.
For sure.
Because wrestling, you see a person at their weakest.
Correct.
Like you can see big and strong, but if you ever see a person making weight, that's a
that's a mental struggle.
That's a mental.
Cutting that weight, not eating, right? Those type of things, and still having to burn a little bit and sweat a little more, pushing yourself to lose that last pound.
Yeah.
So you can weigh in and then waiting to weigh in and then being able to eat,
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Yeah, because I was talking to somebody. I said one of my favorite people that I used to wrestle with was Alex Pacheco.
Okay.
He was the best wrestler on the team.
Uh-huh.
So, because he would go through that grind every week. Like, every week he got to cut weight. So, but then he'd go out there and wrestle 8 matches in a weekend.
Yep. Yeah.
I said, man, this is the best player. This is the best wrestler on the team.
Yes, sir.
So then you did track too. How was it from becoming a Povo athlete to coaching track? I know you just didn't coach Povo. I know you coached all.
Yeah, no, we did a lot.
Events.
No, it's good. Again, it's like it's you only have like three or four boys, 3 or 4 girls, right?
Yeah.
In pole and then so you and again talk about a mental challenge, right? You try to grab a pole that's 15 feet long that can snap at any time.
Yeah.
You're 100 feet in the back. You're gonna run 6 strides and plant that fiberglass pole high in the air.
Yeah.
And bend it, right?
Yeah.
And then try to go over a bar.
Vault over. Yeah.
And so it was good, man. It's just I really enjoy coaching. You can see people grow, and like in the pole vault, you might start at 10 feet, but then you go 10-6, then 11.
Oh, yeah, you keep getting better.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just keep moving up,
Yeah.
And so that was good stuff.
And you didn't have to recruit anybody for pole vault out there. They just pretty much.
Yeah, you always got a solid, kids. You got
some that's growing
kids.
up doing it, huh?
Yeah, you got the solid, man, But there's a lot of like families that are like, I want to get my child into pole vault.
Yeah.
Which is something that's really good because then you have the parent support pushing.
Yeah, that's always good. With athletes now, you need that. You need that family support, especially like if you want to get to college, get to that next level, you're going to need all hands on deck.
Parenting, man. Parenting's so important.
Yeah, that's the most important part about being a student athlete is the parents.
Yes, sir.
Because they going to be your backbone of anything that you want to do, good or bad.
Absolutely.
That's what I realized, especially having a teenage daughter now. Oh, man, that's the toughest job. Knowing the man, a teenage daughter.
Yep.
Yeah. But now, you said you got that job at McLane now.
Yeah, so a guy, Felix Suarez, AD at the time, called me up and was like, hey, I got this job. And I'm going to be honest, like when I heard of McLane, like why would I want to go to McLane?
Yeah.
Like for what? Why would I want to leave Clovis East
to
go to McLane?
Yeah.
He's like, you just got to come, check out the facilities, come check out, stadium and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, I'll go by.
Yeah.
Well, when I went and saw the new stadium, the turf, I was like, oh damn, that's real.
Nice.
Yeah, because when I played there, I played Bullard there my junior year with McCoy and those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And it was grass and dirt track.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was still going to be when I got there.
It up now.
Now it's like nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Y'all got that scoreboard and everything.
I tell my kids all the time, it's like, we got the best practice facility
yeah,
in the state.
yeah.
Clovis East, they go practice over there on that backfield. It's like all divots and keep people playing soccer all the time, no lights, whatever it may be, right? Yeah. And a lot of high school teams had that situation.
Oh, yeah.
We got the stadium.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, y'all got to worry about nobody staying off the grass. Y'all got to stay off the grass for 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Exactly. Got to do this and do that. No, it's always lined. Right, it's always lined. You got the numbers, got this, got that.
Yeah,
so,
you got everything.
Oh, blessed.
I know it get hot in the summer though.
It get hot, but we get out there in the morning.
That turf.
So, anyways, I saw that. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. And then in the weight room, it was redone.
Yeah, I got a beautiful weight room.
Beautiful weight room. Beautiful brick, bigger than Clovis East. Like, when I saw those two things, I saw the weight room, I saw the stadium, I said to myself, I can build something. I can build the culture through this weight room in this field.
Yeah.
And it's right next to each other. Mm-hmm. And I'm going, I love it. And then, we had more talks. I asked the told them I needed A, B, C, D to help me succeed, and the kids need this.
Yeah.
And they agreed to everything. So I went to McLane.
Yeah, you've been doing things been doing big things since you got there. Cause I remember I went to check you out in the off season when y'all was getting ready. I think they had a holiday or something coming up. But y'all had everybody out there ready to go. I think it was like a 6 o'clock practice too. It was supposed to be a holiday the next day or something. I think it was like the day before the 4th of July or something like I can't even remember. But you had a full team out there
rolling.
Y'all was in there. Y'all was getting it in on the field.
So one of the things I talk about is like, I don't think I'm the best at coaching the offense or this or the defense or the weight room.
Yeah.
What I feel like I'm the best at is being consistent.
Yeah, that's all it takes is consistency.
And energy and love. And I'm going to bring that every day.
Yeah.
Consistency, energy, and love. And that's the number one thing that I focus on when I wake up.
Yeah.
Show up, be consistent.
Yeah.
Is when I get to school, it's showtime.
Yeah.
I gotta, some days I'm tired.
Oh,
this morning I was up, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, you be getting it in every morning.
I get up and I start thinking, I stay up. I'm like, all right, might as well stay up. Read a book, do something like, but then I just be consistent.
Yeah. Yeah. And that consistency, man, got you the accolades. Like you starting to build, you starting to see the fruits of your labor. Like you starting to see all the work that you putting in starting to pay off. The kids starting to see it. So they starting to really buy in and put more of themselves out there and make it to those weight room sessions at 6 o'clock in the morning when they can still be catching some Z's for an extra 30, 40 minutes.
Well, I tell them this, if it's important to you, you'll find a way.
Yeah.
If it's not important to you, you'll find an excuse.
Yeah.
Make it important.
Yeah.
Right? And if you do that and you invest yourself, not only are you going to have success in the weight room and on the field, but you will also have success in life because you're building champion habits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're building habits early.
You're training your mind to overcome adversity every day, be consistent, show up, and make yourself the best. Now, you might not have 100% to give. That's okay. Give me what you have.
Yeah.
Right? If you have 80, give me 80.
Yeah.
But just do your best.
Yeah.
That's it. Show up and do your best. And if you apply that to the weight room, the football field, to the classroom, and to your life,
you're going to nothing but success.
You're going to get success. Yeah. You're going to build great relationships. You're going to be a good person.
Yeah.
And so, it is starting to pay off. We started off 5-5 year one, 5-5 year two, 7-3.
Yeah.
Last year, first
season. Y'all first 6-win season. Then y'all got the 7th win in the playoffs, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how was it making it to the playoffs?
No, it was good. No, so we did. So we got the 7th win in season. We went 7-3.
In season.
Yeah,
okay,
we went 7-3. First time since 1995.
Yeah,
right.
That's a big deal.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
How many coaches has been through this McLane?
Yeah,
since that time.
That's about 20 years. 20 years.
So, that was big. But then we ended up losing in the playoffs first round.
Yeah, first round. Okay. Yeah, I got it mixed up.
You got Golden Valley. We lost to them. And we lost by like 7 points or whatever it may be. Yeah. And there was a controversial call in that situation where one of our best players, Desert Newhouse, punched the ball out on the 1-yard line. Another kid, TJ McMillan, scooped it up and ran it in for a touchdown. We were up by 7 already. They were going in to score. We take it back for a touchdown, and there was an inadvertent whistle.
Oh, yeah.
So they blew a dead gave us back the ball. I think at the 35 or the 40.
Oh man,
and we ended up going 3 and out.
that's like the momentum out. That's
Well,
the momentum right there.
It's tough, but now it's like, well, leave no doubt.
Yeah,
You cannot leave it to the referees.
yeah,
You cannot leave it to this or that. Leave no doubt.
yeah. You can't leave it to the scorecards.
And when you leave no doubt, you start today.
Yeah,
Put the work in today, so
Yeah.
that way tomorrow we can leave no doubt.
Yeah.
And at the games we can leave no doubt, right? And so
Yeah.
that's kind of been our model this year, and we're gonna carry it on.
yeah. I see it too. They in there. They in the weight room consistently. I be counting the guys. I said, man, look like they got about 35, 40 every
Yeah.
time consistently.
Yeah, we're going averaging about 45 now.
Yeah.
More guys are coming and showing
Yeah.
up. They want to be a part of it. The
Oh,
energy is
yeah.
good.
Yeah, they don't want to get left behind.
Yeah.
Like shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, man, take advantage of the right now.
Yep.
And that's crazy. You make it available to him. That's the biggest thing is when the coach loves what he's doing, he's making it available to him.
Correct.
Because it's easy to say, oh, well, coach ain't got it for us. I'm not going to get up and go to Planet Fitness in the morning. You got it right where they're going to be at,
Yep.
where they should be at every day, 5 days a week. It's already ready for it. All you got to do is show up
Exactly. And get an A+.
and get a grade for it.
Get a grade too. Like, no
Get
homework.
a grade. Man, but you are back-to-back Cedar champs.
Yes.
So how was that feeling? Like, because those roles are serious. Those are real rivalries.
Yeah. No. We got there, and I lost. Very first, we lost. Cedar, Battle of Cedar, and then the next year we won it.
Yeah.
And this year we won it, and then we also won the Battle of Revel versus Hoover.
Yeah.
All 3 years. So yeah, those rivalries are big for
Yeah.
McLean and those schools. So it's been good, and again, it's great to see the kids have success because then they understand that the hard work is paying off.
Oh yeah. It's not going in vain, and that's what's keeping them coming back to that weight room because
Yes,
they want to get deep into them playoffs.
Well,
Try to
yeah,
get a
and then
Valley championship.
we, the first year was like playing Hoover, for example. We went to like double overtime the first year.
Yeah.
Then we went to triple overtime. Last year we won 33-3.
Oh yeah, I got them instant classics.
So we closed the gap,
Yeah.
got wins, but then now
You made it convincing. You made it like we belong here.
this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And hopefully we continue to do it.
Oh yeah, I can see y'all doing. I can see y'all at least getting about 8 wins in the regular season.
It's good. Yeah,
The way y'all putting in that work.
I believe that Matilda Torres is going to be tough still, and so is Sunnyside. They got a great
Yeah.
senior class.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and so, but if we work now as a team, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, what Herm Edwards say? That's why we play the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we play the game.
Yes, sir.
Because it looked good on paper, but we still got to line up like Cat Williams. Still got to line up. But man, and you also had the number 1 defense.
Yeah, so
the
you
NYL.
you look at the max prep stuff and you go like points scored against,
Yeah,
right? And we had the least amount,
yeah,
right? And so that's big, right?
Yep.
That's big that our defense was that good. We also like doubled our points in offense that from the year previously.
Yeah, y'all was putting up some numbers.
And so yeah, it's been good. And the best part is that I think we had like 13 or 14 returning starters.
Ooh, that's
All
always
good kids
Yeah.
and leaders.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all, man, because that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna call AD this time and get a pass so they won't make me leave the sideline. But man, I enjoyed watching y'all when I was out there. Y'all played against Fresno High, man. Y'all was putting it on them.
Yep.
Y'all was putting it on
good.
Fresno High. That was the Fresno High game because most of y'all games was on a Thursday.
Yeah, that I don't know why that happened last year, but
Probably ref shortage.
But probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ref shortage. But man, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all do y'all thing.
so am I.
Man, so you said you changing the culture. So how does that feel to you? Like now you seeing it starting to cultivate, and you told me, man, that's all you think about now. Like you obsessed with it.
Well, I when the very first year I got there, man, I was like, why did I come? What did
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah,
Why did I come here, right? And then the second year was like kind of that, and then we just really focused on the weight room and leadership and I believe in a philosophy, demand and reward.
yeah,
Right, I want to demand you to show up. I'm going to expect you, and then when you do it, I'm going to try to reward you and take
Yeah.
care of you and love up on you,
yeah,
and praise you,
Mhm.
right? And so, after those 2 years of going 5-5, and then getting that winning season,
Yeah.
was awesome,
yeah,
right? But then we barely lost the playoff game.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, what makes me like want to do is like, hey, we got to keep working so we can win that playoff game. You know, and that is always just the next thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. Man, that's always came up. That's why I always say, man, the work got to match the goal.
Correct.
And y'all really working.
Yeah.
Y'all got y'all goals set. Now y'all, okay, this is what we got to do.
Yes, sir.
Who either you with me or you against me? Huh?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's like. But I see the turnout, man, and especially the kids coming from the communities that they come from. Man, it gives them hope.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, a lot of kids just want a little hope and somebody that cares. Like, oh yeah, this coach cares. So let me go out my way. Let me get uncomfortable, so we can take it to the next level.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I see that. I see what you're doing, man.
Well, they make it important.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a choice.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna make this choice or not.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna make that sacrifice or not. And so our boys, they believe in it and they're making the choice.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's and making great choices. That's the power shift of winning.
Correct.
Like it shifts that mindset. Like, man, now I can see my work not going in vain. So let me give a little bit more of myself.
Yes, sir.
Cause they want, and quiet as kept, everybody want that Valley Championship.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to become a reality. You made it a reality for them. Before it was just chatter, like, oh, we gonna try to win Valley.
For
But
sure.
now, oh, we got to work for it. This is what we got to do to get there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and everybody buying in now.
Yes, sir.
And then I seen a couple of your boys wrestling and playing basketball, and you be at all those events too.
I try
You
to
supportive, like
I
you're
try
very supportive,
to
like
get and show. Again, it's about being consistent,
yeah,
right? That love and that energy, like
Yeah.
just get there. And I'm telling you what, I'm tired by 6, 7 p.m. I'm like, my eyes are rolling back.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. I go to bed at 8 p.m. Like,
oh, you're
8:30,
early.
Yeah,
You're an early guy.
I go to bed, man. I'm out. You know,
Yeah.
but then I wake up early. You know,
Yeah.
But going to those games takes an extra little.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it. Like, I gotta talk to myself because I'd rather just go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, but showing face to my boys and showing them that I care and I support them in all aspects of their life.
And I'm gonna tell you that's huge, especially coming from another former student athlete. Like that's huge when you see your coach like love on you outside of the sport that he coaches.
Yes, sir.
Like that's big. Like you probably don't see it that way, but to those kids, like that mean everything. Like Coach care because he coming to us outside on his own free time to come see us do another sport that he not even coaching.
Yes, sir.
So that's big right there.
Yeah, I always try to do like community events, like we do with Thanksgiving Bowl.
Yeah.
Right.
I seen that.
Yeah, where they do
Yeah.
my dad barbecues. We do tri-tips, right? And the pilaf, and we got a pumpkin pie, the whole shebang. And the idea started with giving the boys a safe place to play football on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Now the idea is to continue to be practicing on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's the main goal.
That's the goal.
main goal.
We
Yeah.
want a game on that Friday. That's the
That'll
goal,
be the
right?
Valley Championship.
Yeah, you know, and so, but you know, obviously, the last couple years that we didn't have that, but it's to give them a safe place, feed them,
Yeah.
right, which it costs a lot of money.
Oh yeah, it costs to feed some football.
You know, and then you know, give them a meal and a safe place to play ball.
Yeah, that's good because a lot of that's probably some of them. That's probably their best meal that whole week or something.
There's a lot of times they're taking a lot of food with them.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
yeah, I know. I came from one of
Yeah.
those kind of programs where man, you don't know where your next meal coming from, or I need a ride to school. So
Yeah,
you,
a lot of rides.
So I feel like man, God sent you there. You was questioning, man, why'd I come? But now you can see, man, it's starting to look like.
I love
something.
it, man. I
Yeah.
still love it. You know,
It's starting to look like it's just starting to be the talk of because y'all had the news come out there too. Channel 30
Yep.
came out there and highlighted y'all.
Yeah.
So how was that?
That's cool. You know, anytime the kids could get on mic and talk and well, again, be rewarded for their hard work.
Yeah.
Right? I demand this, be at practice, do this, and then
Yeah.
they get to get a little light and shine
Yeah.
and have a little fun
Yeah.
and get to talk, and, you know. And so that's why I'm always trying to post them on social media.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
You know, when they hit a PR and power claim, oh man, it's great lift.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
here's your video.
Yeah.
You know, they post it or whatever it may be.
Yeah, that's good. 'Cause
It's motivation. The kids love to
Yeah.
see themselves succeed. You know?
That's gonna make them want to get stronger too.
Yes, sir.
Gotta get this one on camera.
I hear that all the time.
Gotta get this one.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
But that's good though. But that's you building that relationship with them too. 'Cause they probably hounding you about that video.
Yeah, I call it Pancotti TV. Here comes Pancotti TV.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
you got to get it.
Yeah, gotta get it. Here we go.
Coach P TV. Make it happen tomorrow.
Yes,
Make it
sir.
happen.
That's right.
Get your
That's
little
right.
symbol at the bottom.
Yep.
Coach P TV.
Yep.
Then they gonna be working. That's even gonna make them work harder.
Yeah, I think last time we went live, I was like, all right, we're gonna go live.
Yeah,
on this
yeah,
last
you
set.
tagged me in it. Yeah.
I was like, all right, we're gonna go
Yeah,
live.
wasn't
Let's
there
show.
getting
Let's
it
show.
in.
Let's, yeah, absolutely.
I was like,
There's
man,
no edit, no redos, no nothing. This is live.
Live.
There it is. Let's go.
Yeah,
You
and that's
know?
gonna keep them showing. That might even get you some more kids. Oh man, because a lot of them like the cameras. So
They do.
but that's good though. So what's next for McLane football?
Staying consistent. Back in the weight room tomorrow morning. 7
Oh
a.m.
yeah, 7 a.m.
Boom. Yep.
Yeah,
That's where it
y'all
starts.
getting it.
Yep. Then we get to the field. Or tomorrow we'll be on the field first, and then we go to the weight room first period. Yeah, staying consistent. You know what's great about McLane is I got the best coaches.
Yeah, you do.
I got man.
You got some legends in the game.
You know that I've been around and been consistent with the community.
Yeah,
The community. You know, we got Coach Ware and
Yeah,
Coach
shout 'em out,
Cal.
shout 'em out.
Coach Cal. You know,
Yeah.
doing the DB guru
DB
and
Guru,
tone
no
setters.
zone,
No zone, man. These
tone
dudes.
setters. Yeah,
You know, they're talk about what winning looks like. You know, they were raised by guys like Perry.
yeah, TP.
Right, yeah, those guys.
Rest in
And-
peace, Tone Perry.
Yeah, and so I got a great D-line coach. Coach Henry, my
yeah.
defense coordinator's
Yeah.
family, Coach
Yeah.
Savoy, and so many people who just care about our boys.
Yeah, I can see it. The times that I've been out there taking the pictures when y'all was out there practicing. Yeah, it was like they enjoyed being out there.
Yeah.
Like they weren't worried about nothing else. They just enjoyed the coaching. The kids enjoyed being around them, and that's how you build. That's part of the recipe right there.
Yes, sir.
The coaches.
The love.
If you got the coaches, the kids gonna come.
And we work so well together.
Yeah.
Right. We are a family or a team. The coaches
Yeah.
are, and so then the boys.
Oh yeah, they gonna feed off of that.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's good. Then you got your pops out there too.
I got my dad. You know,
Yeah.
I love my dad. And
How is that?
He's great. He does the video. Right.
Yeah.
Does this, does that, and you know, like he's like grandpa. Right.
Oh, yeah.
And again, our community, our boys need that father, that extra support.
Yeah.
Right. I need to go get this. My dad would take him.
Yeah.
help
He
him.
got a different kind of wisdom for him too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because he's been around this. He's been around the earth a couple of times, so
Yes,
he
sir.
got a different kind of
He
wisdom.
loves it. He loves it. So
Yeah.
it's been great.
He probably loving that huddle. He said, "Man, I wish I had this when we was coaching. I wish I had that when we was playing.
Yep.
That
Yep.
huddle, because that's like, man, that huddle.
Huddles.
That's a beautiful thing.
way better than VCR.
Oh
cassette
yeah, that
tapes
one
or,
cassette tape that you got to watch with the whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah, now man, do you be tracking the huddle hours?
I don't track it. I watch it. You
Yeah.
know, whatever. And again, I just if it's important to you, you'll find a way.
Yeah,
Right. I don't watch film because I'm going to be checking your time.
yeah,
Watch film because you understand the purpose
yeah. You got
and the
to.
purpose of the mental rest, the purpose
Yeah.
of watching yourself, the purpose of studying your opponent
Yeah.
to get ready for the test. And
Yeah.
that's just really big. You know, there's three types of leadership that I see, and one is like fear based. Like if you don't
fear-based
do
leadership,
it,
yeah.
if you don't do it, then you're gonna have down ups. You don't do it, you're gonna get fired. You don't do it,
Yeah.
you're not gonna start, right?
Yeah.
And then the other side is rewards. If you do it, then I'm gonna play you. If you do
yeah.
it, I'm gonna give you a gift
Yeah.
card. If you do it, whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
And I really like to do the purpose, right? In the middle, the heart. Like, what is the purpose of
Yeah.
watching film?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of working out? What is the purpose of showing up to practice consistently,
yeah,
right? To have success.
yeah.
And once you understand the purpose, then you'll get there and want to
Yeah.
work.
Once they know that why are
Yeah.
you doing this? Why
And
are
it's
you
not
doing
me trying to scare you into it. Or
Yeah.
It's not me trying to convince you to do it. It's because you understand the purpose.
it? Yeah,
And so that's basically what I do.
yeah. That's good, man. That's a good philosophy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm fear based, reward.
Well, and not to say
Yeah, anything
Hey.
is bad.
when I say get them chopping,
Yeah,
damn
oh
it.
yeah,
oh
oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's time to
that's-
get chopping. That,
yeah.
Hey, obviously you forgot the purpose. Let me remind you real quick.
So we got to revert back to the
Yeah, we
to
gotta
the old
remind
way.
you.
Yeah,
Right. No, but I think there's a balance.
Yeah, you gotta
Right?
balance.
Leaders, you got to be a
Yeah,
balance.
you gotta be a
Back to parenting.
yeah.
Back to
Yeah.
parenting. You got to
I'm-
balance that.
And
you
I'm
know,
trying to
so-
work on that balance
the
now.
balance.
Because I like to be a dictatorship sometimes.
Yeah.
so.
Your dad.
Yeah. so now I'm trying to scale it back a little
Uh-huh.
bit. But then I get flack. Oh, now you soft.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm trying to figure out, like you said, that balance.
It's a balance.
So let me figure it, because I'm navigating, because I never had a father figure. Like,
sure.
I had coaches, but outside of that, I didn't have none. So I'm
Yeah.
still trying to navigate as a grown man on how to do this.
That's good, man. I'm proud of you because that's so important, man.
Yeah.
Start that cycle, right? Break
I'm
it.
trying to break the cycle.
Start that where like, look,
Yeah.
I try my best, man.
Yeah, I've been trying.
Just try your best. All you
yeah.
can do. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You know. And then
now.
I think it's really big, like just in the kids understand. It's like, look, I'm doing this because I love you.
Yeah.
Not because I want to discipline you or not because
Yeah.
I want to take your phone away or
Yeah.
do those things. I want you to learn the purpose of why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Right? And how you act in school or as a person or whatever it may be.
Yeah, because these are all the tools you're going to take into adulthood.
Yes, sir.
To when you have your family. So now I'm trying to break the cycle.
Correct.
And do things the right way.
Correct.
But I'm doing it the wrong way. But now, man, we got you gonna be busy in the summer this summer.
Always.
You're not only gonna
busy.
be coaching your team, but now you got the honor of coaching the 60th City County All-Star team.
Yes, sir.
So how big of an honor was that to get that call?
Huge. You know, in my senior year, you know, back in the day, at the end of the year, your senior year, you wanted to be Fresno B.
Yep.
Right? All Fresno B,
Yep.
whatever it was. And you wanted to make the city county
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Right. And I wasn't sure if I was even going to make the city county team because I had popped my shoulder.
Yeah.
Remember? And then so I was like, man, like, because if you're a football player, you go to those games. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I remember watching
I've been to all of them.
Chancey Park.
Yeah.
Cliff Harris. What's it? No, Clifton Smith.
Clifton Smith. Yeah. Clifton
Right?
Smith.
Pick up a punt.
Yeah.
Right? The punt was rolling around or something, and everyone's looking at it. He scoops it up and takes
Yeah.
the
That was the
touchdown.
year before, because he graduated 2003.
I think so.
Yeah, so that was that year. That was the second year they had it at Chancey Park.
Uh-huh.
Because I played there 2004, so it'd have been 2003. So yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah, so that I just grew up watching it. So every summer you go to the game. Like, and then when I got to play, right? Got selected, got to play for the county team. Ended up scoring a touchdown. Right, we got the W. It was very cool. But now I get to be the head coach. Of the city, you know, and you know, it's exciting, man. And then my staff's excited, you know, get to again be a part of the community and be a part of this game that's been going on for
60 years.
60 years.
I know they're gonna do
70.
It big
It's going 70.
70
years,
yeah. So y'all gonna I know y'all gonna pull out all the stops. Because y'all gonna have some of the best players.
Oh yeah, we got the city. We got some athletes. Now we got to come together as a
got
team.
the dream team. Like if I had this athlete, if I had that athlete,
exactly.
find out. We gonna find out. So y'all gonna play against. I interviewed Coach Jenkins. Y'all gonna play against the Kermit coaching staff.
Yeah, and that's a great coaching staff. You know, Jenkins and McCoy out there.
Yeah,
two coaches I respect greatly.
Yeah, so that's gonna be. I'm gonna go to both of y'all practices. And,
good.
Yeah,
good,
we gonna make it. We gonna make it happen. We gonna make it a big event.
Good.
We're gonna make it a big event. But I'm excited for you. I'm excited for both of you guys. Because I played in that game, and that's like for some kids that might be their last football game ever.
That was my last one.
Yeah, that was my last one.
That was my last one. So yeah.
So it might be their last football game ever because everybody got an expiration date on that football.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, man, I'm excited for you. Look forward to this 2024 season. Any shout outs?
Shout out to everyone. I don't know.
Say some names. Say some names. Look at the camera. Say some names.
Again, I gotta shout out my dad. You know, that number one raised me, Louis Pancotti. Shout out to all my family. I got the Pancottis. I got 7, 8. You know, aunts and uncles. I got to shout out to the Pancottis.
Yeah,
one of the best families in the world. You know, Italians, and they're just always are. They come to McLane games. They've been supporting me since 5th grade playing football.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to it, man. To seeing you do your thing, man. Shout out to McLane, the Highlanders, man. Y'all gonna be doing some big things this season. I can see it. Y'all already working hard. So to all those players, man, you're gonna have some tough days. You're gonna have some rough days, but keep going in there pushing. Like Coach said, if you got 80, give me 80. But man, you're gonna eventually get back to that 100%. So just keep working. The work got to match the goal. And Coach Pancotti is one that's really implementing that at a high level. You showing these kids how to be great men and become great citizens in society. So
I appreciate
keep doing
that.
your thing.
Thank you.
Adrian, pass me the and I got a gift for you.
Oh man,
Here you go.
thank you.
That's for you.
Thank you.
You can wear that to your workouts.
Yes, sir.
Man, the work got to match the goal. We got it in the red from McLane.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
so man, just keep doing your thing.
Yes,
I'm
man.
watching you. You're inspiring me. Now I just got to get inspired to get up at
Come
5
on.
o'clock in the
Hey,
morning.
like my dad tells me, man, pop up like toast.
Yeah.
Don't think about it. I don't care how you feel. Pop up.
I think that's my issue. I don't
Yeah,
it's a thought. It's a
People want to roll around. I feel this. I feel that. Okay, so
Yeah. Just pop up when
pop
you wake
up like toast.
Because sometimes I be waking up at like 3 in the morning.
Pop up.
Pop up, huh? So I got to start programming myself just to get up.
That's
Just to
it.
get
Pop up
up.
like toast.
Yeah.
Time
So,
to work.
man, so keep doing your thing, man. I'm watching you, and I know your players is watching you, so just keep, man, doing your thing, man.
Good, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you welcome.
I appreciate everything you do for our community. So.
Yeah, you welcome. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. And that's the episode for this week. Till next time, peace.
At the top, they said we most hated. They said we graduated, came up from not having things. Now we celebrate success, now that's a heaven. Yeah, we came from the bottom, but we elevated. Now we sitting at the top, they said we most hated. They said we graduated, came up from not having things. Now we celebrate success, now that's a heaven.